going. Say something, see if the audio's okay.
Audio quality check.
Say something, see if the audio's okay.
Audio quality check. Man, are we that delayed?
Yeah,
Like fucking 5 minutes delay.
This is the stream, I can't help it, sorry.
Man, are we that?
This track is very fun. I like it a lot. So what's up, JC? How you doing? Good morning.
I'm just waiting for your professional introduction of where we're at, what we're doing.
All right, well, hold on. Let me see if we got anyone watching yet. We do. We got 5 viewers already. Well, everyone, good morning. Welcome to the Summer Nights Grand Prix, round 11 of GP1. I got, well, I'm Kira Restrepo. I got JC, Jesus Chris, with me. Ready to fucking go. How you doing, JC?
I'm good considering I have a mouthful of food right now. So
I chose the worst moment to introduce you. What's up, JT? How you doing? Yeah, JT says he's watching. You got to start being a professional if you got the YouTube chat open. I don't know if JC and professional go together. Ah, yeah, they do. You can be professional if you want.
yeah, I'll give you all my expert analysis of what's happening on the track with this super tame deadpan humor kind of voice. So
This track, I think I got some nice angles. I hope you guys like the angles. If there's any angle you'd like me to change, let me know in the chat. But I think the angles I got are pretty good. You can see like the sweeping corners. It's got a lot of long sweeping corners.
it's a beautiful track. I do believe it was designed or built by Emmy Blueberry, our very own Emmy Blueberry.
Was it Emmy or was it Candy that designed it?
No, it wasn't Candy. It was Emmy.
Okay.
Yeah, it has that very retro vibe thing going on. So it's a fun track to race on, and see how it goes today.
And visually, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have standard 3 qualifying, top 10 advance to Q2, top 5 advance to Q1. Everybody's getting in their cars, getting ready to qualify. We're getting started quick. This is good. This is nice.
There's only 14 participants today. I guess the storylines of the day are that LCR can basically lock up the Constructors' Championship by just doing well, and Husaria has to completely knock it out of the ballpark to remain in contention. So
I was actually having a chat with Andreas about that. Basically, Carmona has to finish 17 points behind Husaria to not win the championship. So unless like both Carmona cars, DNF and Husaria get like a lot of points, it's pretty much in the bag for Carmona. So yeah, in other words, Husaria needs to finish 17 points ahead of Carmona, which is kind of tough. Because like unless both cars finish out of the points, and I guess Husaria doesn't want to. No, 17 points is first and 10. That's it. But yeah.
basically, Husaria has to win pole, win the race, finish 1-2, get the fastest lap, get all the points possible to just remain in contention.
Yeah. And then something needs to go really bad for
Right.
for Carmona. 30 seconds for qualifying.
I think I have return rights at the sim, so I might just randomly return the Carmona cars mid-race to build up some drama.
Alright, qualifying. P1 is started. I am gonna have to keep the HUD visible so you can see the laps. So not really, but for my own sake. Just little few cars going. For some reason, my timing board isn't working. Just thanks for increasing the pressure. Let me ask, Luke, what's the... timing board doesn't want to work today.
Well, we have the fan favorite, well, not anymore. Blackjack was on the provisional pole. Now Emmy is taking over. With well, Jack keeps fighting for the pole apparently. Now we have Candy. But looks like Blackjack wants to get his name mentioned a lot today, so he's doing his very best.
Look at him starting P1. Is that a little better? Can you hear my voice a little better, or our voices a little better?
Who's complaining?
Someone
Give me their name.
Sprinter. I'm not sure who Sprinter is. How do I change this? System change. So right, let's hope the timing board can get fixed. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. We got it back.
Luke Carmona reminding everybody to not race each other.
Yeah,
because you know, these are a bunch of children who don't know what they're doing.
And apparently blocking each other in qualifying is necessary. It's something they gotta do, right? They can't just let the car go by.
Right, I mean, these are racers, you know, racers.
So we got Sparta pulling a P1, Evelyn P2, just replaced by Kali P2, Candy P3 with a 22.209, Emmy P4 22.261, Jack Taylor moving up to P4 with a 22.245. He's
holding his own up there. He keeps alternating between the top five, so
might be a good race for Jack today.
I certainly hope so.
We got a new change for third place. We got Sherno in P3 with a 22.434. Who just went by? Emmy just went by. Let's follow. Let's do a lap with Emmy. She might be on save now. She's letting people by. Emmy dipping into the pits.
I think there might be some sleepers today in the field because I didn't really see anybody other than LCR practicing, and I saw Candy doing some laps, but it seems like she was running a more conservative race speed. So Callie always shows up on race day and shows up with a lot of speed, so she's up there naturally.
Yeah, we got Colleen B1 now, which is really good. Gonna follow Emmy for a quick hot lap here, starting her hot lap right now. I'm not sure what she's doing. Oh no, that was Valky. Here comes Callie. Here comes Emmy in a lot of traffic. Might not be good for her. Let's see what she can pull. She's currently P4. She's sitting behind a slow car. Gonna let her through. Yes, they are. Let's see what Emmy can pull. Emmy's got a P4, still 22.233. I want to follow a lap of Valky, see what she can do. Our champion 2024A, Valky, coming out of the pits right now. We'll do a little warm-up lap and then get her hot lap going, see what gets.
Right, so Valky's priorities are kind of diminished today, considering that there's no real pressure for her to do anything other than just win. And I think now she's more driven by the statistical fact that she can tie our former champion, Eli Bennett, as far as wins in a season, which is, I believe, 7. So she's going to try to tie that today and possibly beat it tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but next race.
Oh, I did not know. Valky has already has 6 wins under her belt this season.
I believe so, yeah, and this is her opportunity to tie the most wins in a single season.
Yeah, Eli.
And yeah, one of the most dominant names in GP1 who rage quit the whole series.
I can understand why you did, because I did the same.
I don't know why everybody rage quits.
I don't know. Just the whole bouncing around. Look at that. Jack Taylor. Oh, never mind. Yeah, Jack Taylor was so good he was on the board twice. Or at least he was on my timing and scoring twice. But he's back now. He's falling. He's still holding. No, he's there. Look, he's 6th and 7th according to my timing board. What does the official timing board say? It does say the same. Look, Blackjack. Oh no. Oh yeah, he's 6th and 7th place. Interesting.
Just the fans want more of Blackjack. So we got him up here twice for you. Valky. Where's Valky? She's nowhere on the board.
Oh, I believe Valky was P6 in one of Jack Taylor's spots. I don't know where she went. Here comes a Carmona car. That's Valky. She's P7 at the moment. Let's see if she can pull it. She's on a hot lap right now. I believe she is not.
And she's not really pushing it right now. She's just trying to secure a top 10 position to move on to the next round.
Yeah. But here comes.
But she should be fine.
Right now she, as you say that, she pulls a 21.998 for P1.
It's clearly trying to impress us, because we called her out.
Don't worry, she's not pushing. Actually, that's worrisome. If she's not pushing it, she just pulled a pole lap.
That's actually well, I guess the fastest time that she put down during the week was a 21.6. So
But you know how they
that's
do that, so it's not going to be too feasible right now.
let's not get into such controversial topics so early.
We just started the broadcast. Welcome,
We'll
guys,
we'll get
to
into
those of
that
you
later.
joining. But at the moment, we've got. Hold on. Turn up the volume on this. What is it? Turn this down more. So, guys, as it is, we got Valky P1 21998, the only one in the 21s. We got Kali with a 22017, Emmy with a 22017, exactly the same. Sparta with a 22077, P5 Taylor P5 with a 22.2. What is going on here? P6 Candy with a 22.209. P7 Jack Taylor with a 22.245. P8 Evelyn 22.332. P9 Sherno 22.433. And running out the qualifying Arno with a 22.554. All the times are pretty damn even, I gotta say.
It's a very wide and forgiving track, I would say. So it allows for people who you don't usually see up in the on the timing board to kind of shine.
Yeah, like P1 to P13 are separated by 6/10. That's something. You really only see that in like real life Formula 2 or NASCAR, I guess.
Well, I think we'll get a more clear indication of how this is going to go in the next session when everybody's clamoring for the top five.
Of course. And when the timing board stops showing two people, now we got Callie up there twice. Telling us she's here for business too.
And nobody wants more than one Cali. One is enough.
I mean, I like Callie.
I like her too, just don't want more than one of her.
So as Q1 comes to a conclusion, we got Valky, Kelly, Cherno, Sparta, Taylor, Candy, Blackjack, Evelyn, Marcus just pulled up the top 10, and I believe Arno did too, because there's two Kellys, unless one of those. Oh no, one of those is. I don't know what is going on with this timing and scoring. Okay, yeah, so it is Valky, Emmy, Kelly, Cherno, Sparta, Taylor, Candy, Jack, Taylor, Evelyn, and Marcus running at the top 10. The rest will fall back.
Cherno showing some early muscle.
Yeah, sure, no P4. Callie surprised me in her P6. Oh, sorry, not Callie, Taylor. Let's see how this goes. Got DJ out, Ragnar out, Jack Carter out, and Arno Taurus. Ragnarok P13, Jose Antonio, whatever his name is, 14th, Jack 12th, and Arno 11th. Who's Jose Antonio? What did... Oh, Luke says that that Valky will not tie today. She's at 5 wins, not 6, and the record is 7.
Oh, okay.
However, she can break the record today for the most podiums in a single season, which I believe belonged to
Right.
also to Eli or to you or to Max.
That's what I was referring to. Was the podium thing.
Okay.
So yeah, she can tie for the most podiums in a single season. I think it's held by some jerk named Little Bear, or
that guy
Eli.
again.
Yeah, I mean, I think if it were up to Luke, he would just wipe the whole history of that guy based on his name alone. But unfortunately,
he
went out.
Dude, I don't fucking know what they're doing around here.
Yeah, unfortunately, he turned out to be kind of good, so you kind of have to acknowledge him.
I remember when I first started racing back in 2020, I believe it was, or 2021. In every single track, the number 1 spot for the fastest lap was always Fat Pervert. Every single time.
That's crazy. But yeah, that's what Valky has to accomplish now. Basically, like she's checked off everything that she needs to in the season. She's got the championship. She's most likely going to secure the team championship by the end of today, and so she's just going for achievement points now.
But tying up the most podiums is a big achievement as well.
It is, and it's kind of indicative of how her season's gone. Uh, I mean, I think she's only finished out of the podium once this season,
One out of
and
11 races is impressive.
yeah, so it's a very dominant performance throughout the season.
Not just that, though, if she does win today and she wins the next, which is the final round, she will tie Eli for the most wins in a season. She will.
Which I believe Nico tried to do last season or the season prior and was denied by the same jerk once again, Little Bear.
Yeah, this little bear guy, this
He's like chlamydia, like
like
just some
chlamydia.
he just never goes away.
He's just there bothering you all the time. Just never goes away. Alright, I'm gonna follow Callie here for a hot lap. She's been doing good.
I think we'll see now who's really sandbagging and who isn't.
Yeah.
Last week we had, or I should say, the last race we had people like Evely being very fast. So let's see if she shows up today. And Callie too.
Yeah, Callie's always pretty fast, but P1 at the moment after these first laps, you got Valky with a 22.09 laying in a fast lap just at the start. Callie couldn't quite get a good lap. She's with a 22.6. She's coming around again. Let's see what she can pull. Moves up to second with a 22.096, tying Valky's time. You got Evelyn coming up right now. Oops. Not quite. So top 5 advance, and at the time so tight, it's gonna be hard to get into that top 5.
Well, there's 8 minutes left to see what you can do. And right now we have Valky on top, Callie second, Emmy third, Taylor fourth, Marcus fifth right now. That's not a name that you typically see up there.
Yeah, Marcus qualified P10 from Q1, but maybe he was sandbagging. We're gonna follow. I believe this is Evelyn coming through right now. No, that was Kali, but it's still with a P2. You got Emmy now moving on P3 with a 22.228. Valky keeps her first place. This is a pretty fun track. I really like it.
Yeah, it has its little quirks, and you still have to learn and seek them out where you can find speed, because there's a lot of little pockets of speed, and that's kind of where you distinguish who's fast and who isn't. The people who have found those little pockets of speed, because it's a very wide track, but you still have to run a very tight lane.
Yeah, not just that. There's a couple corners, like the turn 1 right after the finish line. You need to get that right to get a whole lot of speed into turn 2. And that sweeping right-hander in turn 2 can get you even up to a second in speed. It's ridiculous how fast you can do it. And following that one, the little V turn to the left after the sweeping right-hander. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of, I've seen people take that really tightly and open it up, or open it up before and take it really tightly. And they're both like very viable options.
Yeah, and it's a very interesting transition from that, long carousel going into that left-hander because you have to go as fast as you can through that carousel, but you also have to set up for the next left-hander, which, that that part alone can throw off your whole lap.
Yeah.
So that part in particular and the right-hander coming to the straight. So you have to hit your marks very well there.
And that's actually another corner I wanted to talk about. This one right here, I have it on the stream, but that right-hander before the pits, that's like a two-part right-hander. If you take it too
Right.
tightly, you won't have enough speed in the straight. But if you take it too wide, you'll scrub off a lot of speed as you're turning towards the straight. You gotta like turn it in twice, and it's actually not an easy corner, but you can get a lot of speed from it.
Well, I can tell you from winning this on this track previously before, you always enter that, I guess, double section of that right-hander with the intent to set up for the last section.
Yeah.
So you're always looking ahead, you're not looking into the turn that you're going into, and that kind of will dictate how you're gonna, finish that lap.
Yeah, exactly. Like the exit you get onto the straight is crucial on that turn.
Right.
So we got Kali moving up to P1, finally in the 21s with a 21.94. Valky stays P2, 22.06. Candy P3, 22.12. 4 minutes left. Emmy P4, 22.228. And the final qualifying spot is for Sparta with a 22.3. Taylor holding on to P6. Evelyn moves up to P7, not quite there with a 22.362. Marcus 22.42. Cherno 22.5. And Jack Taylor. We got a new change. Cherno.
Sure. Moves up into the top 5, bumping Sparta.
Yep, bumping Sparta out of it. Emmy holds on to the last qualifying spot. What? Oh, looks like Emmy moved up, or Cherno moved up. Emmy moved up to P4 now. 22.12.19.
Candy up to third.
Actually. Yeah, Candy moved up.
And Cali runs a sub 22 lap, which is very fast.
Yeah, 21.948, which was faster than Valky's previous lap. I don't know, JT. What time did you mean?
Probably should have been reading the YouTube comments.
Yeah, but not much has happened. Just JT said, I don't know where I pulled that time from, but I'm not sure what time he was talking about.
Who the hell is JT? Oh, that's Cherno.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it is Cherno.
But unfortunately, Cherno's been bumped down to 7th now.
He's still got 3 minutes, though. He can still catch up. Just gotta find that, as I say that, Valky moves up to P1. Sparta moves up to P3. That bumps Emmy out of qualifying by Taylor. Disregard. For a moment, Taylor was P5, but now Candy moves up. No, now Emmy moves up. Ah, there's a lot of changing positions. Valky, Kali, Emmy, Sparta, Candy at the moment.
The Team Hasaria is trying to keep the pressure on till the end of the season.
Oh no. Looks like auto return has made us lose our tables, man. That's okay.
What?
Auto return made us lose our tables. That's fine. Commentators' tables are very important.
This goes to show you what kind of economy we're in right now. We gotta keep our table.
We can barely keep our chairs.
The sim can't even afford to keep our table. Shout out to LCR.
Ah, bad. Valky moves up to P1. Oh no, never mind. She does. 21.924, displacing Kelly to P2. The only, oh no, Emmy also gets a sub 22. These times are fast, man. They're so close. Like from P1 to P5 is 2/10.
Just within the top three, I mean, that's like less than a tenth between the top three.
700.
It's very
That's
fast.
insane. Yeah. That's like a half flight distance, like not even. Got some boob slapping going on.
Time winding down, less than a minute left.
Candy holds on to the last qualifying spot right now, P5 with a 22.08. Oh, disregard. Evelyn just pulled a good time. 22.05 moves up to P4, leaves Sparta P5, 22.06. These times are insanely close.
Evelyn saying, "Hey, remember me? I'm kind of fast." So she shows up at the very last minute of the round, so it looks like she's gonna advance to the final five once again.
Looks like I
And
thought yeah.
that bumped Candy out, and that's not what Hasaria needs.
Especially now with both Carmona cars in Q3. Well, P1 and P3 at the moment.
And thanks to the leadership of Ezdrea, the Carmona cars did not lighten up on their practices during the week. Ezdrea likes to be very thorough and make sure their drivers are prepared, despite the fact that maybe they don't need that much practice, but they do it anyway.
Well, that's the thing. The reason they're always on top is because they practice.
Right. So LCRs, even though they can have a lax weekend, they're still on it.
Yeah, they plan to go down, I'm sure, with as many wins as possible. Solidify that both drivers and constructors championship. Where is Emmy in the drivers championship? Is she P2 or P3? Now Candy was P2. That means Emmy is indeed P3. Actually, this could be a good fight for P2 because Candy's at 82 points and Emmy's at 80. So she's just 2 points behind. And Emmy can, if she beats Candy by 2 points at least, she'll be P2 in the drivers' championship. And Luke saying facts as people should from the beginning know this, but when it's qualifying, you get the fuck out of the way of the cars that are coming behind you. If you fuck up your lap, if you're not on a push lap, get out of the damn way.
Yeah, so basically, to paraphrase what Luke is saying, just get out of the way, idiot. That's basically how he's trying to convey that message, yeah.
Yeah, JT sure no. Unfortunate that you couldn't quite get there in the top 5, but I mean, if you think about it, you're just 3/10 away from P1. It can be quite a close race. Eliminated after Q2, Marcus, Jack Taylor, Sherno, Taylor, and Candy. A surprise name, seeing a surprise elimination there.
Well, regardless where you start, Cherno, I'm pulling for you, buddy.
Watch Cherno get a podium today.
I mean, they do have enough speed. It's possible. Anything is possible. I mean, this is a GP1 race, for Christ's sake.
It is. You never know what's going to happen. Close this. Thankfully, a lot more healthy on frames today, doing from 40 to 60. Can actually show you the race. He says, yeah, not gonna happen. 30 seconds, Q3.
So we have Valky, Callie, Emmy, Evelyn, and Pasta in the top 5 in this final Q3. Candy was snubbed by her teammate, so there will be very interesting team meeting tomorrow morning.
A post-race meeting. Well, no, that's just qualifying. We'll see the race, how it goes. So Candy's going out first. Let's follow Candy for her hot lap, see how she does. Oh no, that's not Candy, that's Sparta.
And I think just as Valky, I think Candy, there's no real pressure to do anything. I think she's secured second place in the championship. I don't think anybody's directly behind her in the points. So she's out here just trying to win the race, I guess.
That is not correct, actually. I just said that Emmy is only 2 points behind Candy in the championship. So it's
Oh
very
wow,
important
really?
for her to finish ahead of Emmy.
Look at Emmy trying to keep the pressure on.
So that's what I'm saying. The way they're running, Emmy has a very good chance of securing the second place in the championship.
So that sounds like it's going to come down to the last race between those two.
So, and speaking of Emmy, she just pulled a 21.971, one of the fastest laps we've seen tonight. That definitely might get her pole, actually. Let's see what
It
people
very
respond
well
with.
could. That's a very fast lap to start out with.
It is. And she did it early. Gives her a little bit of breathing room.
And what was the fastest time the last session? Was like
I think it was
9.2?
Something like that, yeah, 9.2, 9.3, I think. I don't remember. But it's oh, Emmy just pulls up. Oh yeah, no, never mind. Yep. So here we got Valky coming out to start in her fast lap. Let's see what she can pull. Let's follow through this lap.
Valky still trying her best to destroy Emmy's hopes of getting a pole here. Having no mercy on her teammate.
She goes very wide in that corner we were just talking about. I don't think it's going to be a good lap time. No, stays P5. Oh, she's starting to push lap right now. Yeah, like if you don't get that entry right before the pits, or that exit right before the pits, right, you're going to go very wide in that corner and you're going to scrub up a lot of speed. Let's see what Valky's got.
Oh,
fuck. Well, there it is, 21.801. Jesus Christ.
She was saving it.
She was saving it. Holy fuck, that's the fastest lap we've seen tonight. Just for a pole. Let's see if Emmy or Evelyn or Callie can respond. Emmy just came in. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna have anything for that.
That's ridiculous.
I think for the few laps that I ran around here, I ran a 7, but Valky had already put down a 6. So
Jesus.
and just to get that 7 was kind of a pain in the ass. So yeah, that's very fast.
Yeah, Valky even pulls off. She says, "My work here's done. Pole is secured. Why bother doing more laps?"
Comes out and drops the mic, and what else? What more do you want?
Yep. We're gonna follow Callie here. She comes out of the pit, see if she can pull in a better lap time. Cause so at the moment she's P5 with a 22.285. She's got 2 laps to do it.
If anybody can do it, it's Emmy, because they practice together and they kind of share data as to what is fast, what isn't. Yep. This looks like a good lap. No.
Not quite. 22.099. Not quite there. Not her best lap. 21.97 is her best.
She got that right-hander or left-hander, I should say, very good. Now she's done. So
Kali's on her final push lap. She started off a little wonky, went a little wide in the first corner. Let's see if she can improve her time. Coming in the last corner right now. Final straight. What do you got for us, Kali? P2 with a 22.95. She could have fought for the pole, I think, but she went a little wide in that first corner. Oof, very nice time though. So as it stands, we still have a couple cars coming around. Valky 21.8, pole position. Kali 21.95, MEP 3 21.971. Sparta with a 22.016 and P5 with a 22.233. Very nice. And Luke confirms it. Valky pole position 21.801. Valky leaving with a statement.
Not sure what pole number that is for her for the season, but she's been accumulating them a lot lately.
Give you guys a little overhead view of the track. This track looks so nice. It's very nice.
Yeah, it's a beautiful track. Usually when I race here, I turn off the glow though because it's so distracting. And for somebody with ADHD like me, I can't stand that glow.
I actually don't mind it. I think it looks cool.
It looks cool. I just don't want to race with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the track itself is beautiful. A retro vibe. I'm surprised we even come here because I think Luke tries to go for a more realistic look as far as tracks go for his series. And this one's kind of the one that stands out because it's very different as far as looks from the other tracks.
It is actually, but I don't know. I think like having like one. There's always been in most of the races one like Tron looking track like this one. Do you remember in season 1 the I forgot the name. I think it was in the same venue, but it had like a very weird chicane after turn 1 or at turn 1. Like it was towards the left. What was it called?
Was it that ugly slime green track?
I think so. I can't remember, but it was like this too. It was like a Tron track. That
Oh
you
no.
like.
Well, there was a different like so-called Tron track. I think the inaugural one was like this, the same theme, like kind of like an 80s retro vibe theme,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it was a different one. And that one was scrapped and they brought this one in.
Hmm. But it was towards the left, not towards the right.
Yeah, I think it had like a very murderous chicane and
Exactly.
everybody died there.
It was like a double chicane. It wasn't just left right. It was like left right left, and then a long straight. You went out towards the
Right.
back. There were like 2 hairpins, and then finish line, which was a first left-hand turn. It's so strange. But yeah, I remember that chicane. It was murder every time I raced in it. I think
It was very unique.
I raced GP2 in that track. Back when GP2 was a thing with GP1.
Well, like I'll say this week or from the last time, I enjoyed it. I won there. I'm sorry you died there. Rest in peace, whoever did. And I wish it was back. Maybe they should bring that track back just to mix it up next season.
That track it wasn't bad. It was just that chicane was tough. Like racing side by side with people in that chicane was murder. But I mean, we could. I got a nice
Highly
little.
doubtful we'll ever see that track again, but it lives in our memories.
It lives in our memories. Let's see if I can get a screenshot here for thumbnail. Summer Nights. It's a very nice track. I quite like it. Right, I will be right back. Just a quick second. I want something to drink. Be right back. Alright, still got 4 minutes left of the practice before the race begins. Sprinter says the original Tron track was also called Summer Nights, but the circuit was completely redone.
Who are you, Sprinter? Reveal yourself.
Show us your true identity.
Because whoever knows that bit of trivia had to have been there for it.
Yeah. Sprinter, is it Donovan? Are you Donovan?
So another interesting thing to see during this free practice session is most of these people are racing with the first compound they're going to race at the start of the race. So looks like Pasta is currently leading in speed right now. Valky second.
Do you think they're practicing on softs or mediums?
Absolutely nobody is practicing on softs. I don't believe anybody's gonna be doing such a radical strategy of running softs for this race, but you never know.
That's the only thing I miss about open wheel cars. You could see what compound they were using. Right now it's just a guessing game. But yeah, I do believe it's going to be the classic medium, hard, medium, or medium, medium, hard, or hard, medium, medium.
So like I've been imploring to Luke to bring back I think we had 9 different compounds at one point. And you could, I guess there was a lot more strategy involved, like in season 3. And that was probably my favorite season.
I don't know. I don't like that because it was a little unrealistic because it gave the car more speed, not more grip, which I don't like. It was like, yeah, like a certain compound had more top speed than another compound. It just didn't make sense. I didn't like that. It was very unbalanced. But I don't know. That's just my preference. I guess it counts. It was kind of like downforce settings, not really tire settings, but I don't know.
Some interesting trivia about season 3 is I was teammates with Eli. We were on the same team, but we never shared information with each other. It was like we were direct competitors.
Really? Was that when you were in Sigma?
Yeah,
Like the first Sigma season?
that was that was the first one. And since it was Eli versus me, uh, we never really shared information
Really? I'm
because
surprised.
we were each other's competition basically.
Yeah.
So why the hell would I help him?
Because he's your teammate?
I'm trying to beat him though.
Yeah, that's true. I think that season we still had damage to the cars, or was that only season 2?
I think we were past that by that point. The whole damage thing was
Yeah.
It's funny because once they took the damage component away, that's kind of when everybody started racing cleaner.
And the damage was horrible, man. Like if you started outside of the top 5, you would have 50% damage by the end of lap 1. It was a pain in the ass. And actually, Luke says that season 3 was like downforce setups. They affected both grip and top speed. I honestly don't like that. I much prefer just tire compounds, same top speed, and it's more driver skill than anything.
Well, top speed will ultimately affect how you enter a corner, where you start braking, start lifting. So
That's true. I remember, I think it was season 4, that the purple tires were super OP.
yeah, they were like the equivalent of super softs or something.
Yeah, I think it was grip 3 or grip 2, but they were like super, super strong.
Right. I remembered I tried to just race the sky blue tires or the
was
blue.
was that the top grip?
No, it was somewhere like in the middle,
Oh
but
yeah.
I just like them because I like the color for no other reason.
But you did super well with them because they had really high top speed.
Yeah, I think they were very well balanced, so it worked out for me.
I ended up liking the purple ones the most. All right, we got the final drivers meeting before the race actually gets going, and I don't think there's much is going to be said. Let's see what Luke tells us. For those who were dealing with pit entry snags, I believe that I resolved the issue. I haven't seen snags since I removed pit entry indicator prim midway through Q2.
There's a chance that we might see some, you know, I guess instances where cars are getting caught on the track, like the last event. Hopefully not that dramatic, but
It only seemed to be happening on pit entry, according to Luke. I didn't see any cars get snagged, at least in practice or qualifying. And we're ready to go. This is exciting. What?
yeah, you should just bust out that UK voice.
The what now?
You should just bust out that UK voice,
UK
that
boy.
European voice.
Just start speaking with the British accent. It's
There you
lights
go.
out and away we go.
Damn, you're good at that.
Mm. Sort of.
Unlike me, who I just sound like I'm dreadfully bored right now, but I'm still excited, I promise.
It'll get more exciting once the actual race starts. This little waiting time between. Yes, yeah, that was the point. That was the point. You sound British. Slides out and away we go. We got first place. We got Callie. Moving up to first place now. We got Candy. Candy.
Oh shit,
Candy
we dragged
Town.
out the FVA account into the comments.
That's what I said. That Luke said that yeah, season 3 was down for setup, so they affected grip and top speed. The one that you said that had like 9 different ones.
How's your French accent?
Say again?
How's your French accent?
My French accent. Do you want me to talk with the French accent today? How are you today?
Yeah, read that fucking mess that the FVA stands for. That
FVA
abbreviation.
Fédération Virtuelle de l'Automobile.
Oh my god.
Fédération
I
Virtuelle de
guess
l'Automobile.
I guess don't try to say the name of FBA unless you're gonna sound like that, you know? Because that sounded like a fucking garbled mess,
Well,
and it won't sound authentic.
la Fédération Virtuelle de l'Automobile.
Yeah, whatever he said.
Oui, c'est français. As Dres says, to say, you can say it 2 ways. You can say bottle of water or a bottle of water, whichever you
No, a
prefer.
bowl of water.
Do you need a bottle of water? Bloody hell. I can get you a bottle of water if you want, or I can get you a bottle of water if you want. Do you prefer water or water? Water. Any other comments or questions from the drivers before we start? I don't believe so. I need to turn this off because this is annoying me. Uh, where was it that you turn off that shows when people come online and offline? Notifications, here it is. What's up?
I just always find it amusing when Luke kind of tells everybody to, you know, don't run with scissors, tie your shoes, things like that.
Don't run with scissors. Lap 1, turn 1. Please be careful. Someone is bound to touch the slow zone, so please don't go bowling ball your way through the pack. I'm looking at you, Jack Taylor.
All I can tell you is when I'm in the car and I'm driving, I'm like, oh shit, that's the thing Luke warned me about.
I mean, I do think that. It's like, oh, these people don't give a fuck. But, you know. Turn 1 will be a disaster, and Kira will catch it all on film. I will, Kelly. I am so ready for this. Turn 1 and the sweeping right-hander in turn 2. Official starting grid, Valky and pole. Second place, Callie. Third place, Ebby. Fourth, Pasta. Fifth, Evelyn. Sixth, Candy. Seventh, Taylor. Eighth, Cherno. Ninth, Jack Taylor. 10th, Marcus West. 11th, Arno. 12th, Jack Taylor. And 12 is Jack Carter. And 13th is Ragnar. 14th, DJ Valentine. I think he didn't qualify. Jack Carter.
So our very own Luke Carmona is malfunctioning because he mentioned Jack Taylor twice.
No, it's like he was saying we like Jack Taylor so much he's gonna give him to us twice.
Luke with his fan service.
Oh, fuck you.
So we're ready for the completely useless formation lap. But we like to roleplay, and this is what it's for.
We like to roleplay. I mean, honestly, yeah. Well, before it did have an impact because it ate a little bit of tires, but it doesn't this year or this season.
Well, its sole purpose now is to rack up the driver's anxiety before they go into that first right-hander. So you can imagine, you like, wow, why is everybody crashing into the first turn? Because their anxiety is through the roof after that formation lap.
Well, it's gonna be through the roof regardless. I know mine was, whether we did a formation lap or not, at the start of a race.
That's true.
Looks like one of the cars in the speed limiter, because they just pull their cars out of the pits, because people always tend to do that. I don't know why. Looks like P4. Whoever is in P4, is that Pasta?
Yes. Another fan favorite.
Another shout out to Pasta.
Pasta is a very animated character, and I appreciate him.
If he wasn't racing, I'd tell you to invite him to join the commentator booth.
Oh God.
No.
We would end up with tinnitus at the end of the race. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep, such as Pasta's car, what Luke just said. If your car's stuck in the speed limiter, just run off track and it should clear itself. Because Pasta's gonna find that out very quickly. Here we go, formation lap. I like that pace car, it's really nice. There goes Pasta, because he was stuck. He's causing a mess. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Pasta, yeah, no fucks given. He's holding up everybody, and everybody behind him is already dying.
Imagine if we still had damage, the mess we would have right now.
Yeah.
Safety car checking up a little bit to allow everyone to bunch up again. Well, that was a start.
Indicative how this race is possibly going to go right from the get-go.
First couple laps, we're going to see so many dive bombs in this turn 4 or turn 3. That left-hander. Cars lining up, getting ready to go. This should be fun. This track always has good good battling.
It does. It lends itself to a lot of side-by-side racing because it's so wide, and it's for the most part forgiving if you know, you have a competent driver next to you.
And it's lights out and away we go. I don't know if I can keep the British accent all through the commentary. It's gonna be difficult. Nah, I won't be able to do it. Bottle of water.
Yeah, don't make things awkward.
Alright, it looks like we're ready to go. Getting into position, and we are ready to race.
I think the goal for the rest of the drivers that are not named Valky right now is to not let her break away and keep the pressure on her, because once she's gone, she's gone. You will never see her until the end of the race.
Yep. Or until she's lapping half the field. Or more than half the field. All right, 30 seconds.
Yeah, that too.
Here we go. Valky starting off and push too. Ready for the race?
Can't you tell by the tone of my voice?
Got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we're racing. Good start for Valky, good start for P2 as well. Oh, they're side by side already. Oof.
3 wide.
3 wide. Let's see how it goes coming in the first corner. Still got Valky up front. Oh, look at the dive bomb! I told you that was gonna happen, Sparta, but it was all clean, not much contact. And here we go. First lap on the board. And I think actually Valky got
Yeah,
pushed wide. Yeah, it's Emmy P1.
yeah. Yes, last night I was saying that I think this could be Emmy's day.
She's
So,
she's been pretty fast all day. Emmy already pulling away. Kali moving up to P2 now inside of Valky. That opens up the door for people behind Valky 2. Pasta is right there. Evelyn is P5. Emmy starting to pull up the lead already, 1.1 seconds ahead, and quickly getting away. We got another inside. Looks like Kali's back past Valky. Still fighting for that P2, and that's just gonna let Emmy go farther and farther away.
and this could be an indication of what I was stating earlier, that Valky's kind of loosey goosey. There's no real pressure for her to really get any points here other than for the team, but all she has to do is finish solid, and maybe she's not going to push the issue today for maybe her teammate getting her first win, which would be a very popular win, by the way.
Yeah, Emmy deserves a win. Emmy doesn't have a win yet, right? In GP1?
Not yet, but
I think
I
out of
do
everyone
believe,
here, Emmy definitely deserves one. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I think nobody would complain if she won today.
Most definitely not. She definitely deserves it. Emmy with a 1.2 second lead, losing ground now to Kali in P2. Valky
Yeah,
will
Callie's
be.
gonna make her earn it.
Oh my god, I keep misclicking.
And I think we got Valky moved up to second position.
Yes, Valky back to P2, Kali's P3, Sparta's P4, Evelyn is right behind them P5, Candy's catching up slowly but surely P6. Just at the end of that group there, Jack P7 and Taylor P8. Jack Carter moves up to P9, you see him right there. Actually, Jack Taylor and Taylor Arello are in a nice little fight here behind that lead group. Flanked by Jack Carter, who's actually got someone on his ass right there as well. Who's behind?
And from second to fifth, they're still kind of, you could throw a blanket over them. They're that close. And now Callie's battling Valky again.
Kelly really wants that P2.
Yeah, Callie couldn't give two damns if Emmy wins today. She's going to try to win herself. And with her teammate in tow, they're still trying to make some noise here.
Dude, not just that, but now, speaking of her teammate, Candy has caught up to Evely, and remember, Candy is fighting for P2 with Emmy. So if Emmy goes with the win here, it's not going to be good for Candy. She just got past Evelyn. Trying now to catch up.
Yeah, Candy's trying to remind everybody that she's still in this race.
That little fighting between Valky and Kelly has opened up a nice lead for Emmy, about 2 seconds. And now Kelly's got company. She's got Sparta side by side on that start straight. Is he going to get the inside? He is. Sparta gets to move on. Kelly loses P3.
Speaking of non-winners, Sparta's looking for his first win as well, so he's going to be pushing very hard.
Sparta's always been fast, but he always makes that one little mistake in the race that just can't quite let him win.
All you need is just for everything to come together one day, and you're a winner. So
Tell me that's how I won in fucking Tokyo. I started P9 that race. Everybody crashed in front of me. I got pole, or I got P2, and then passed to first place and never looked back.
one of the most impressive and unforgettable performances that you had was at the airport track, where I think you showed up late. I think you were hungover. I think you had COVID. You had like
Yeah, I
You were
couldn't
dying basically,
qualify.
and you started dead last, and you came up to second, and that was a very impressive performance.
I
That
remember
stands
that
out.
race. That was a very fun race, actually. And I went for a bold strategy too. I did a one stop that race. Racing pretty much the
That
whole race in save mode.
that's so crazy.
That was with Eli too. We got a 1-2 that time.
Yeah, it was very impressive.
Oh, looks
One of
like
the
Cully
more
goes off track.
memorable.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Uh, uh, so looks like Emmy's lead is still under 2 seconds, so she still has to not screw up. Because once she does, Valky's gonna be right on top of her.
Yeah, like Valky is right there and she's closing the gap, but this fight here for third and fourth is heating up. Candy moves up to third. Sorry, Kali's back up in third. Evelyn's fourth, just lost a position. Sparta and Candy now back to back in fifth and sixth place. Sparta was fighting with Kali, as you were saying, as you were talking, and I guess they came together. He got knocked off track, moved him up to P5 or down to P5.
And look at his teammates battling for that podium position. We'll see how that turns out.
They're right behind each other, followed or flanked by the what's Candy's team's name? Husaria.
Yeah. Oh, Caddy's yeah, sorry.
It's the one you raced for the other day.
Which I had the privilege to do so.
Here comes Emmy, followed by Valky, still about a 1.7 seconds lead. It looks like Valky's closing the gap fast. Valky wants this win. She's definitely not going to hand it to Emmy, that's for sure.
And that's the last thing Emmy really wants. She wants to really earn it. So
Yeah.
there are no team orders at LCR
Nope, not at all.
that we know of.
That we know of. I mean, it wouldn't make sense right now, anyways. Like Valky already has a championship in the bag. If they finish 1-2, regardless, they're gonna beat Husaria for the most part. So
Well, I tried to give Emmy a little pep talk last night. So if she wins today, just know it was because of me, and give me the credit for it.
that's good. What did you tell her?
Oh, I can't share that. Then everybody's gonna win.
Well, it definitely seems like it's working because Emmy's holding her own. P1 1.6 seconds back. We got Valky P2. Kali holding on to P3 about 5 seconds behind. Here we see her in the
Looks
shot.
like Valky just came in for her first stop.
And so did Kali, following suit. We got pit stop starting already. This is good. Early pit stops are better, at least unless you're released like in the middle of the pack, which Kelly is going to be, unfortunately. She's behind these slow cars. That's going to be a problem for her once she catches up to them. Valky.
Oh, Emmy just left her pit stall.
Emmy as well. We got Evelyn coming in. We got Sparta coming in. Oh, these pits are close. Looks like who's gonna come out front. Oh no, that was Candy coming into pits, not Sparta. Sparta should be coming in right now. I guess he's not. He's staying out still. But Sparta. Did Sparta start on hards? Oh no, never mind. He did pit. So you got the two Carmona cars still right behind each other. What I don't know if it's Emmy or Valky up front. It is Valky now taking over P1 in front of Emmy. So that undercut definitely worked for Valky.
Yeah, it's
It worked.
we'll see how that shakes out.
Still stuck behind lap traffic, though. That's going to give Emmy a little bit of a advantage to try and catch up. And now Emmy has to get past those two traffic.
Well,
P3. Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure Pasta already pitted, right?
No, actually, oh no, we've got a Husaria car
Oh,
overheated. Is that Pasta?
no, that's. It looks like one of those. I hope it's not
That's a
Candy. Let's
Husaria
see.
car. That is definitely a Husaria car. Is that Candy?
That is Candy.
No,
Oh no,
what
that's
happened here?
Pasta. That's
Pasta overheated his
Pasta.
car.
Oh my
Pasta
God.
is out of the race. Pasta DNF. This is not what Husaria needed. This is bad.
Man,
That's
what a
it.
heartbreaker. And he was in first place at the time he
He
blew
was.
up.
That is not
What?
what Husaria needed. That just basically lost the championship for them for the constructors.
Ah, that's a heartbreaker.
Damn. I wonder what he did. Just overheated the engine, I guess. That's what happens, and that's one of the new, one of the new things I like that Luke brought in is engine overheating. You have a push mode, basically a push to pass in these cars, but the engine does overheat, and not just that, it doesn't heal, quote unquote. So if you start heating up
It
your
does.
engine,
Um, yeah, I just got a very colorful message from Pasta, and I agree with him. I'm not a real fan of this system because it is not it is not working reliably, so to speak. Unfortunately, I've been snake bitten by the same system by uh, not really trying to blow my engine, but doing what is required to start it to cool down, but it has a glitch where it doesn't cool down. So I'm not sure if it's a system that should be in place if it's not reliable. Like, if you're pushing it to the very extreme, you should uh, have the comfort of knowing that if once you're off that system, that it should start cooling down. And sometimes it doesn't, and unfortunately, it bit Pasta this time, which is not the first time for him. So he's considerably frustrated, and I would say very rightfully so.
huh. Well, I really didn't know about that glitch because I was never in that situation much. I never tried to push it to that limit in fear of this exact thing.
Right.
Well, moving further up the
So
pack, we've got Valky still P1, MEP 2 1.8 now behind her. Kali 8 seconds behind the leader, already fighting with Candy and Evelyn for that P3. They're right next to each other right now, coming out of the left hairpin. Candy and Evelyn fighting hard for that P4 spot. It's gonna give Kelly a little bit of a breathing room. Oh no, Evelyn
looks
got
like we,
tangled up. Yeah,
yeah, there was like a couple cars glued together there for a second.
that was Evelyn. Unfortunately, got tangled up with one of the lappers. That's not something new here. Who was the
Uh,
lapper? Was it Jack Taylor?
hmm, it might have been one of the Osari cars. I think.
No, it's Arno. Of course, it's Arno.
Hey, we're consummate professionals here.
Yeah, and Arno does not know the meaning of a blue flag.
Don't put him on blast.
Okay. So the FVA, the Fédération Virtuelle de l'Automobile, says that the unreliability is intentionally left like that to simulate random failures, which have been rare this season. And has been made very clear to everyone since the beginning.
Well, it's a good thing this is the last season it's going to be in place. So remember I said that, and Luke will totally remove it from the cars. Because who wants to be known for having an unreliable system, right? Whatever you said.
FVA, just FVA. Well, I mean, if he says it's unpredictable on purpose, it's done on purpose.
Look, there's no button on any Formula One car that's gonna make your car blow up. So that's how simple it is.
Have you not seen Haas this season? No, not Haas. Fucking Steak.
No, what did they do?
They DNF like every other race with engine issues.
I'm sure not by choice.
That's true.
Anyway, looks like Valky's maintaining a 2-second lead. And Emmy's still kind of trying to keep the pressure on. Valky's running into lap traffic. And that lap traffic is kind of racing each other. And oh, they almost make contact with Valky. And they kind of push her off the track there. That allows Emmy to kind of catch up a little bit. So Valky's not having the easiest time with... Oh, and again, they make contact with her.
I was watching, is that Taylor?
And
That's
some...
true.
And lap traffic not giving Valky any leeway here. Finally, she gets past them.
Which is good for her, bad for Emmy, who still has to get past this traffic that don't seem to be giving way.
And maybe they're going to give Emmy the same hard time.
They most definitely are. It looks like Emmy's on the inside. Traffic goes off track. Emmy's past the first one. That's made her lose a little bit of time. Next time around, Valky still P1, Emmy 2.1 seconds back now. What's good is this fight for third and fourth place. Very far behind, but we got Kali with lap traffic, followed by Candy now. Evelyn behind them. Looks like Evelyn fell back a little bit.
Valky coming into the pits.
Valky pitting now with 4% tires. This should be her final pit stop? I don't think so. There may be one more. It's a 3-stopper today with how many laps we have. Callie coming in and Candy coming in.
I think you can get away with 2 stops today.
Because we still have 5, how to map, 22 laps left. No more. 30 something like that. 31.
I wonder if it's possible that Emmy was on her hard tire stint. Not sure yet. Depending when she comes in. But at some point, one of them has to do a hard tire stint. And right now, Emmy's leading and not pitting and trying to stretch that to her next pit stop. So it could very well be that she's on a harder compound right now.
It could be, and that might bode well for her for the final few laps. She might be able to catch back up to Valky if she's going to leave the last stint for the hards. Now the pit stop did pull some shenanigans. Callie managed to pull about a 2-second gap on Candy, or almost a 2-second gap just in the pit alone. And they have a lapper between them too, which is going to give Candy a hard time. Callie pulling away with the P3. Just food for thought here. The leader has lapped everyone except Valky.
Well, I think you have to consider that Emmy still has a pit, so...
Yeah, that's true. And it is a very short lap time, but...
The only issue Emmy has right now is that the longer she stays out there, the more time that Valky's on a softer compound and catching her.
Yeah.
So she has to really be on the button to make the most out of her situation right now, to not lose time, to not race lap traffic. And of course, well, now she got through lap traffic. She's good. The sorry cars give way.
Yeah, but Emmy's got a clear track ahead of her right now. She does have his car right behind her, but that's a lapped car,
and that's the best thing she could have right now, is a clear track, because she needs to maximize her tires right now.
The problem is that the lap car is giving her a hard time. I mean, the lap car is much faster, but they shouldn't be fighting the leader, Callie. You can get past her, I guess, but get past her quick. Don't fight her.
And right now, Valky's not trying to conserve anything. She's just, you know, right on the edge, trying to get the most out of her tires right now since they're fresh.
Kelly finally gets by the leader, and then she's got Candy right behind her. I think that was her urgency to get by because Candy's catching up to her again. And we got Emmy coming into pits. I do believe Valky's going to come out ahead of her still, but she's going to have much fresher tires just to catch her up, or catch up to her. Emmy on pit road. Here comes Valky. She is going to be a little far behind. Emmy's going to have some work to do. Gets hit by lap traffic, of course.
But now it's in Emmy's hands to make the most out of her fresh tires, which by the time I believe that her tires are, fully baked in, that she will be at top speed and Valky will be on much more worn tires. Unless, of course, Emmy hits a slow zone, which she just did.
She's got a 4.2 second gap to break down right now. There goes Valky. Here comes Emmy. It's definitely doable if she gets past this lap traffic quick. Because we know lap traffic is not going to let her by easily. Although that's Taylor. Taylor usually does.
Yeah, Taylor's, for the most part, very respectful on the track. So 21 laps to go. Emmy is going to do all her best to try to catch up to her teammate.
4.5 second gap. I'm going to stay back and watch this fight for P3 because it's heating up. We got Callie and Candy right behind each other. Or Candy right behind Callie. Oh my god, I keep misclicking. Oh, it looks like Arno's getting in the way of the two of them because of course he is. Seriously.
Stop putting people on blast.
That's the reason I quit. It's people like that. Getting in the way of the leaders, man. It's been a toxic stream today, I'm sorry.
It's fun. It's all in good humor. Nobody take offense to it. Especially you, Luke. We're trying to do our best here as consummate professionals.
Finally get past lap traffic. There's one more ahead, but Kelly still holds on to P3. Candy right on her ass. This should be a good battle. They're coming up to Jack Carter. He should be a good lapper. Let him by. I don't think he gives much trouble with that. We'll see soon enough.
And Emmy's knocked that gap down to 3 seconds. So she's really pushing it now.
Emmy's on the charge for P1. Looks like Callie's trying to get by Jack Carter. She's pushed wide. That's going to let Candy in. Nice over and under. She's passed. Good.
And Emmy logs her best lap of her race, her own personal best.
Let's go see where these two are, because Emmy's knocked it down to 2 seconds. This is still very much in contention. She's got a few laps to catch her still, as she's right on her as she's closer. She's much closer. 1.4 seconds.
She's gonna make Valky earn it today.
Valky's at 46 tires, Emmy's at 61. And if I recall correctly, below 50% or below 45% tires, like you can really feel the lack of grip. So it's going to be very good for Emmy.
And Callie and Candy are having their own little battle for the podium spot.
Mm-hmm.
They're right next to them.
Go ahead.
Yeah, here Valky's trying to get past this lap car. She does.
Finally gets through. Here comes Emmy. Oh, she's right there, man. Oh my god, Emmy gets involved with that lapper, but she pushes them out of the way, as she should. Fuck out of the
Don't
way,
get me
she's ready
started on
for
that
the win.
lap. Oh man, this is gonna come down to the wire, I think. I'm not sure. I believe all pit stops are done.
Yeah, they definitely are. Valky's overheating her engine. That is good for Emmy. Emmy is right there. It's gonna be a good fight for the lead. She's right there, man.
And Emmy's 20% fresher than Valky, so
Here comes Emmy moving in for the first place for the lead. She's got it. Side by side right now. Let's see who's going to come out in front. It is going to be Emmy. We got a new race leader. And Emmy, with the pace she's got, is going to run away with it. Valky's not going to give her much of a fight.
well, Valky has already hit that barrier of worn tires, so right now she's really struggling to keep her car in balance.
Yeah. And then she
And
still has 10 laps to go. I don't know if she's going to make it. I think you should.
well, she's gonna make it, just not in a very fun way.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck till the end for sure. But you know, there's about 3,000 cars in front of Emmy right now, and anything can happen.
That is true. I hope these lappers don't ruin her fucking race, because Emmy, out of everyone here, deserves a win today. She's definitely earned it.
Well, the way she was pushing today definitely earned
She cut down
beating
to
your current
4.5 seconds.
FVA
Yeah.
champ.
Ooh, and looks like a change for third as well. We got Candy in front of Callie. Look what happened to Callie. I'm gonna leave the camera back, see what happens. They're very far behind the leaders.
Yeah, but they're still mixing it up between themselves, and Evelyn holding down fifth solidly.
Here comes Candy and Callie now, going through the last corner. Candy solidifies her P3, but Callie is right there. They have about the same tires. They have exactly the same tires, so it should be a close one for the finish.
And Emmy really putting a gap between herself and Valky now, with Asari in front of her. Asari moves to the side respectfully.
Good. And Emmy crucially got past Arno. That's the hardest lapper.
You really have it out for Arno.
Yes, I do. He's ruined every single one of my races.
Oh man. No love lost between Kira and Arno.
No. Here comes Emmy's opened up quite a nice gap now, so that's very good for her. Valky's not really trying much, she's just trying to hold on to that second place. Emmy's going to be the winner. I am excited. 5 laps to go.
Well, anything can happen. It's not over till it's over, so don't call it just yet.
And no commentator's curse.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the
I
good
mean,
thing
Valky's
is
not going away. That's the problem. She's not going away.
Yeah, just 2.1 seconds. And Emmy's coming up to Evelyn right now in P5. So it should be an alright lapper. Looks like Callie got past Candy again. This fight is going to be good. I'm going to watch them as well. Just before the last few laps so I can get Emmy on that win.
3 laps to go.
They are way
Now
behind
two.
the leaders. Here's a fight for P3. Candy and Kelly are still side by side and fighting it out hard. They're going to fight till the end. Now I'm stuck between watching Kelly and Candy and filming Emmy for her first win. They're right behind each other coming out turn 1 right now.
I mean, it's like I'm in this race myself. That's how my heart rate is jacking up for Emmy.
If she pulls it out to the win, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be very awesome. Final lap for Emmy. Where is she right now?
She's coming
Final
through the
quarter.
last, and Emmy Blueberry
Here
gets
we go.
her
Emmy
first.
Blueberry, well-deserved win. Congratulations, Emmy. Fuck yes, that was fantastic.
Wow! Finally.
Valky comes out P2. We're gonna have a fight for P3 to the end. Here we go, Callie
Ladies,
and Candy. Callie comes up and ahead. P3. That was congratulations, Emmy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
well, the meme is over, ladies and gentlemen. Amy Blueberry is a GP1 winner, finally.
The meme is over.
Well, I have to go do my traditional welcoming of her to the GP1 Winners Club, which I've been looking forward to.
Oh yeah. I'll come with you. This is awesome.
A remarkable day considering that I predicted it last night, and
Looks like
Emmy
you're
said, "You know what?
yeah.
Yeah." She's like, "You know what? You're right. I will take your advice and do what you tell me, and I will win." And
And
that's what
she
happened.
most definitely did. Congratulations, Emmy. Where is Emmy? Where is Emmy? I need to relog because I derendered everyone, but where is Emmy? There is Emmy. Congratulations, Emmy Blueberry, on her first GP1 win. Very, very well deserved. That was fantastic. She cut down a 4.5-second gap when she came out of the pits. That was fantastic.
Yeah, she really earned it today.
Emmy celebrating with Valky. Who dead? Who dead? Is that Morticia?
What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
So this will be the top headline in all of the newspapers tomorrow.
Yes, Emmy winning. I am gonna relog real quick because I need a thingamajig. I'll be right back.
Handle.
For the awards ceremony. That is so awesome. I'm happy for Emmy. She definitely deserved that win. She worked hard for it. She led for a big part of the race.
It's been a long time coming for sure. She's gotten seconds many times. So
It's like when or if Lando Norris ever gets to it. It's like right there, right there, P2, P2, podiums, P2, but not quite getting the win. She finally pulls it off. Fantastic. Log it back in. Fédération virtuelle de l'automobile.
stop
Say
saying
it.
that. No, I don't want to hear it anymore.
You're traumatized. La Fédération virtuelle de l'automobile.
It sounds so pompous when you say it.
Morticia! And we are back for a little award ceremony. This is fantastic. It's so exciting.
And with LCR finishing 1-2, I'm pretty sure that locks up the constructors.
I believe it.
Considering that Possum blew up.
Yeah, past the DNF. Candy finished P4, but it's not enough. Like I do believe I think they can still win if they both DNF next race. So I don't think it's locked down yet, but it's almost 100% secured. Luke will have more information on that actually.
Well, their life definitely got a little bit easier today.
Yeah. That is so awesome. Emmy wins!
That was a fun race, and I'm so very happy for Emmy finally capturing that elusive first win.
I am too. That was great. Super super well deserved as well.
And this is, I would say, basically her home track. So, you know, LCR goes back to back at winning their home tracks.
Look at that. Well, this one is also set in the U.S. Summer Nights, because I know Sun Beach is
Uh,
supposed to be Miami or something like that.
well, it is, yeah. But, well, I think Summer Nights officially it's its own, I don't know, domain.
Country. Yeah.
There's no real flag for it, but it is a track that Emmy designed herself, or at least designed it or decorated. She did something. She's very closely attributed to this track. So,
No, for sure. It's a fantastic track. I love this track. God damn it. I'll be right back again. Sorry. Kali P3, Valky P2, and very well deserved P1 for Ebby. Yes.
it only took 13 years, but damn it, we did it finally.
Yeah, Ebby. Everybody liked that. Super well deserved win, Emmy. That was great. Yeah, dude.
Emmy!
Mikey!
Monkey!
It just goes to show you the state of the economy. Like, jobs are being lost left and right. So Emmy had to win this to keep her job.
The state of the
That's how
economy.
badly.
Yeah, we lost our
That's how badly
commentator's
she's-
desk. She had to win. Economy's bad, man.
Out here.
And yeah, congratulations on the podium. And that is it for the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit of a toxic stream today, but you know, it's part of it. It's part of it.
We have one more to do, so yeah.
Yeah, we have one
We'll
more.
see you next.
See you next one, guys.